Good evening YouTube, welcome back to the channel. For those who don't know, my name is Matthew and this is Matthew Hawker Gaming. So today we're going to do another Mini Masters video, and so this month we're going to do something different. So normally in my series for Mini Masters, I'm normally featuring my constructed decks for various different masters, and I am struggling to build ones for the remaining masters to a standard where I'm happy with. Most of my decks, though I'm going to say they're fun various decks, they're not copy and paste ladder decks. For instance, this is my Mordar deck pictured. Anyway, so today we're going to do something different, and you say we should be back as normal next month, but we're going to basically have to do something different. So we're going to do content from the draft mode. Now, say, what is the draft mode? For those that don't know, draft mode is something that comes from collectible card games. It originates from Magic, which I'm also a big player. I do various different content for Magic as well. I've been playing nearly 25 years, and I've just done a Magic draft, arena draft as well. So right, we're going to. So how does arena work? So arena, basically, you pick a master to start with, and then you have a selection of various cards that are offered to you, and you have the choice between those cards. I'm not sure how if you get various buckets and how it works in this. Anyway, the drawback with the mode is the queue time is quite long, so we're going to have to see. So to access the draft mode, you go to draft. I forget Mayhem even exists. Haven't played it for ages. Right, anyway, you go to solo. Put together a deck. It costs 750 rupees, but like you've got so much resources. I don't have anything else to spend it on unless the ridiculous shop offers. Right, so we've been offered 3 masters, and basically, so Mordar's one of my favourites. So Mordar is the person with the tombstones. Basically, you get value on various large things. You basically want to play loads of things and try and get value off it. Valorin is the paladin equivalent, and Diana is the thing. So basically, I've had videos on all these masters. My Mordar deck is basically a reanimator effectively deck for Magic. Valorin is like a paladin, so it's like various things. And Diana, I believe, is the highest one to play. I'm not sure how these masters rate. If you want to know someone that there's going to be like a tier list for the thing, I'm not going to be the person to ask. Anyway, I'm going to pick Mordar. Let's see what we can do. It's the one I'm most comfortable with playing anyway. So we've got various things. So you're going to build up your deck. Your deck in this is only 10 cards as normal. So basically, we want to get various things. I'm going to have the Raging Reinforcements, I think. Then we're basically going to have... I'm basically going to probably summon the various large things, and let's see how that goes. Right, so this is basically one where we're going to have... I'm probably going to have it's either the drone buzzers to have something in the air, or the Swarmer Totem. I'm not actually sure. I think I'm probably going to take the flying minion. Right, so now we're going to say that's probably an easy one. That's no, actually, it's not that easy. Friendly growth burst shrooms, or the that's actually not that. The crystal elf thing's not that good. Let's have rampant growth. It's also a magic card as well. So we're going to have tranquil Shihu. It goes well with the shroom burst thing. Right, so now we've got either Scrat or the thing. Oh, I have the Rocket Scrat. The Flying Minion. Right, we're going to have the Jade Spark Watchers. Now we're going to have the Crossbow Guild. Yeah, so you're basically looking... So the aim is basically what in Mini Masters is to play a selection of various units at each thing. You're looking at, it's like playing a mana curve in Magic or any collectible card game, right? So you're looking at having a lot of things to do, basically around the middle, and a few things at each end. The thing is, though, Mordar wants you to play a higher casting cost thing to try and get value. So we're going to take the gloss. We're going to take the Colossus out, and Gax is quite good as well, but I'm not that familiar with the card. Right, let's go into some gameplay, or I'll show you all the gameplay you play until you get... I can't remember how many wins it is in this mode. It's something around the 10 mark of 3 losses. Let's see how it goes. I'm only at relatively low rank, playing against a Puff Deck. Let's see how it goes. You see all the shrooms in my thing. I quite like this. We could start, or we could just start with you can play more defensive in this game than I also play Clash Royale, for instance. I'm using strict. We're just going to start with the monkeys. I think I did place that too high, actually. I meant to place it quite a bit lower so it would split at the bridge and grab both the bridges. Anyway, we'll get the drone brothers. What they called? I can't remember what that flyer particularly is called. Alright, you see the monkey, the tranquil shihu, and that have got a good start on the tower. Let's get this other one down in the other lane. Although the puff's about to get we've got a good amount of bridge control. We'll summon this here to get the puff. I think I'm going to play the two. Yeah, okay, I'll play the tombstone. As you see, they've got rage, which means they deal more damage. And as you see, the zealot came back. This game's looking quite good. Although I don't have the most experience in this mode in Minion Masters, I have a lot of experience with drafts in various games in general. It's one of my favourite ways to play. Yeah, the Puff play. I do like King Puff. I haven't got made a King Puff deck. I will build one at some point and show it to you probably another month. Alright, with Minion Masters we aim to try and do it. One video a month is probably what I aim for. They said that the videos haven't got a lot of traction recently. I know Minion Masters isn't the most popular game. I'd appreciate if you like the videos. If you're new to the channel particularly, as it helps me grow the content. I don't only do videos for Minion Masters, I do a lot of other content for various different games. I really say thanks very much for watching. I've also tried to do the hashtags recently, so this might be my first video, Minion Masters video with the hashtag on, was to try and get some more views. I've got 1,000 hours on the game, over 1,000 hours on the Steam version. Right, let's see how it goes. Yeah, as I said, this is just a different way to play the mode. It's also quite good. If you can do well at it, it's a good way to acquire some resources to use. The problem with the mode is the queue times are quite slow. Hopefully I won't need to edit it in Streamlabs software. Right, hopefully with me. I just had my tea. I had a pasta. Queue times can be, well, that wasn't too bad. It was under a minute. I don't know what the Steam concurrent play numbers for this game is. I'm filming in the evening. I'm in Europe. I'm in the UK. I'm in England. Right, and one win anyway. I like Mordar. Let's see how it goes. Going against a Ratbo deck. So I mean, imagine the average Ratbo deck will be quite aggressive, but this might not be as much. Right, I'm basically going to wait and play the Shihu in the middle. Sorry, it's Jade Spark Watchers, not Shihu. The Shihu's the other one. So it will split and grab both bridges, hopefully. Yeah, that's how we did it. I did the split correctly this time. I'm going to do this. See, it got a big buff from the thing. Now we're going to play the, well, to deal with the crossbow units. They have played Fanriel. Yep, it's going to get to the tower. The scraps aren't going to be a problem because they're going to go down fairly quickly to Mordar. But the let's see if I can get value off this. As it says in Magic, life is a resource. Basically, I've taken some damage, but I feel my board is building up for a later game push. See, now I'm going to take down the elf, and then we're going to start building up some things. So I'm going to summon the zealots on the bottom bridge. Yeah, as you see, it came down, but now the Colossus comes back and it's coming down in the bottom lane to try and take care of the bottom lane. The Zealots are going down, and I'm going to probably summon. As you see, he heals when he. Grab both bridges now. Colossus is going down. It's not getting to the tower, but like it's okay. See, the Zealots will do quite a lot of damage, and I'm going to summon a crossbow guild on the bottom lane. Anyway, so for next month's one, if we're going to probably do a normal video next month. So we're going to find which of my masters that I haven't featured. So I haven't done Setsu. I haven't done King Path. I haven't done what was it? Milloin, I believe I haven't done. So we're going to do one of those. I haven't decided which one. We'll see. If I don't get a list I'm happy with, we're going to end up doing. Oh, this is a bit close. I think I've just got it. Yeah, I've just got it in time. So if I don't. Yeah, so if I don't find a list I'm happy with, I'm probably going to copy what someone else's list, basically, and we'll do our first of. Like, effectively, we're going to play a net deck instead of the one I've created. But, like, we'll try and get a list I'm happy with. Can we do this? It's going to be close. I'm on 270, then I'm 6 something. Say, yeah. I don't think I'm doing this. Alright, I can probably Zealot, but I don't think it's going to be enough. No, okay. Close anyway. Yeah, I mean, say Ratbo. I like Ratbo. You know, I featured a Ratbo deck. It was the first deck I featured. Alright, if you scroll back, all my Mini Masters videos are in a playlist, and you can say I aim to do one a month. There may have been a month. There may have been a point where, unfortunately, whereas the PC was out of action, so I might not have hit the one a month. But I believe I've done one every month. At least recently, anyway. Yeah, the PC went in for repair recently. The cooler broke, so now I'm back. I think this might be my first one on Windows 11 for the Mini Masters. I think it might be. It's either first or second, so we're playing against a Diana player. I think it's the hardest master to play in the game. Mordar is definitely not the hardest master to play in the game. I don't think it's the easiest one, though. Ravager we haven't featured either. That's another one I've just remembered we haven't played. Right, the aim is to... Yeah, that's how you do it. So the aim is to try and get the split. Should go through the Zeppelin, but it's get the monkeys have wandered into the crossbow traps. We'll play the buzzard. Maybe. Yeah, this is the Swarmer Totem. This is the thing I turned down. The Swarmer Totem's good. I'm happy. I'm pretty sure it's good. It's just what works in your deck. You see, I didn't get a huge value off it. I reanimated one of the monkeys, but like that's okay. We'll play one so they split in the middle. Catalina's the person we're playing against. And play the crossbow guild in the bottom lane. Should get some value off it. The crossbow will take down the Zeppelin fairly easily. Well, it got through. It did get through. We're going to get value now, though. Right, so we just play this in the lane. Unfortunately, it didn't split the way I did it. Right, so we're going to play the Colossus in the top lane and hopefully gain control of the thing. It's quite good against the small ground-based units. It's not so good against the flying units. Right, so we're going to summon one of the flyers to try and get rid of the Zeppelin. Right, so now we've got the bridges back, we're gaining control. The Colossus is going to come down. Okay, so they've played Fergus. It's not Fergus, is it? Sorry, it's the other one. As you see, the rage units will make fairly short work of the tower as long as they connect. Anyway, I recommend draft, even if it's not for mini-masters. It's a different way to play because you don't play the cards you normally play. Well, like some of these cards I play. I mean, the Colossus. I don't play these Zealots things for sure. I've played most of the other cards though. So also, if you're new to the game, and then I'm glad you tuning into my content. No, anyway. So if you're new to the game, this puts you at a equal playing field because you have access. It's not based on what cards you own. Right. So we're getting into the ultimate MORDAR perk, which will be the tombstone, the large tombstone, which basically gives all your minions basically the reanimate kind of thing. It's basically, will the thing do it? It will take quite a bit of damage. Right, now I can play this. Right. Now, I need to get rid of the thing actually. It's doing more damage to the tower than I thought. Right, so I need to play this thing. I think we should stabilise. Yeah, I took quite a lot of damage though. Zeppelin's quite fast. Right, so now we're looking like we've gained back the bridges. They've played their totem, but it's quite defensively because it's not going to actually, because it was dealt with without them generating a unit. Alright, so we're 2-1. Let's see how we can do. Alright, thanks very much. And you say I'll keep doing some content for mini-masters, at least until I've finished all the masters anyway. Alright, this is just something a bit different. I've also got some other stuff we can do potentially. I've done single player adventure content before. I mean, as you say, I might do that again. We'll see how it goes. There's more of that to feature. And there's also some related games. There's 2 games. There's Forced and Forced Showdown, which are set in the same universe as Minion Masters. One is, I'm not really sure what to describe Forced as. Forced Showdown is basically a twin stick shooter. And you say there's also what was called Project FE, which was another kind of more like it's more like an extraction based game. So when that goes, it's currently it's in like beta effective testing. When it goes into open, I might do a video on it. I'll probably do that. All right, we're queuing in for our game 3 with 2-1. That's all right, not bad. I think the deck's okay. I use Streamlab desktops on PC to record the videos. I can play the game at a higher resolution, but like this is the settings that enable me to record. If you fancy watching a video on MORDAR, check out my MORDAR Large and In Charge is what I called. It's one of my I think it was one of my more popular decks. Right, so we're queuing into our third game. All the queues have been relatively quick today, which is fine because they can take 2 minutes or so. Or like 30 seconds plus for a mode that doesn't have a lot of players on is probably alright. I'm using the Father Frost of all the MORDAR skin. Playing against a... I can never remember the stupid archer's name. It will come to me in a minute. I'm just going to play the small unit in the bottom lane. Oh, right, so they've got Stixie. I think...
Red has obtained their first perk. Blue has unlocked their first perk.
Right, so we'll get the statues coming in. Like hopefully the thing doesn't go down. Right, that was dealt with. So we're not going to get reanimation off the Colossus. Right, so we're going to place some of the things. Right, we need to try and get to the Jade Spot Watchers. There's a nice section of mushrooms. Like it will absorb on entry, and it will probably get me the bottom. It will give me the bottom lane back. Unfortunately, I didn't get value off the tombstone. Right, so we play this in the middle. It should split. Didn't split very well, but it did split. Right, so I'm probably gonna. And Stixie is finally dealt with. I do like Stixie. It's one of my favourite units. It's another way that it basically generates XP for things it kills, and it has one of the longest ranges in the game. If you're trying to find other Minion Masters content on YouTube, I recommend Bad as a Fish AT. He's another English YouTuber. So hopefully that will get some value before it goes. I didn't get huge value off it. I'm going to play this tombstone at the top. I'm going to play this to try and delay the thing. Stixie has been dealt with. Now I'm going to try and shoot first that. So I'm going to be basically probably building up to a second Colossus. So having one in each lane. Stags coming in on the bottom lane. Yeah, I knew that was the dragon they had in their deck because a lot of their units are frozen. See if we can deal with the dragon. We are on part 3. We're approaching Mana Frenzy. It's the dragon that's probably we need to deal with. If we can get rid of the dragon, we probably think they do have the healer behind it. Right, so we're going to Brother of Light, I think. The statue's been distracted by the tombstone. Its late thing is, can we get to the Colossus? That's not great value, but I feel we're getting to the Colossus. Right, so we summon the Colossus. The stun lancers are quite good in the top lane, but like the Colossus, I think is fine. Right, so can we survive this push? And the answer is I don't think so. Right, no, we couldn't. All right. That's fine, so we're 2 and 2. I'm not sure. I'll show you what rewards you get. I can't actually remember. I don't think I've managed more than about 5 wins in this. With other modes. Oh, there's also Mayhem mode. I keep forgetting about Mayhem mode. And I haven't played that for a while. Actually, I've managed top 10 on that mode as well. There's a different one each week for those sort of thing. Alright, and they rotate basically. But like they give you various different things, like faction wars rewards you for having increased mana for having all the cards in your deck being one faction, and some give you access to like different masters that aren't in the normal game, other than being it sometimes they're available in the adventures and stuff like such as that. Alright, so with 2 wins, 2 losses. Let's see how it goes. Yeah, so the videos take, like say, they take about a couple of 2-3 days to upload to YouTube, partly because the HDR takes a while to process. Let me know if you play the draft mode. What I'm going to do after this video, so my pet, it's time for my pet's exercise. I've got 3 chinchillas. For those, I've probably said this before, but I will say it again. And instead they'll be going out for their exercise at the end of the video. I've got three boy chinchillas. They're called Sonic, Silver, and Shadow. If you want to see them, check out my chinchilla video. I did 2 videos on them. It's quite cold here in the video at the moment. There's winter's coming, as they say on Game of Thrones. There's a Nietzsche channel. Don't forget to like, comment, like, and hype. Hype is a new thing to YouTube. It's like like for mobile. It only appears on mobile platforms. It's the same as liking on desktop. Well, this is like a 2-minute queue, which is like hopefully it won't be too long for you. I aim for what on these videos, like 30 minutes, 40 minutes or so. I've had videos of over an hour, but they're not Minion Masters. I've played some of the bigger people in the game as well. I've played against Bad as a Fish 80 and some of the other bigger players. Alright, so we're just going into the game. Hopefully we win this one. This is the same person I played, right? Yes, it's the exact same guy. Right, so in paper in these draft events, this wouldn't happen. I will wish them luck. So, right, let's see if we can beat them this time. So this is similar to the thing. Right, let's summon the... See what the parcel drops. A rammer. Yeah, that's okay. We can live with that. Or take some damage on the tower. And the zealots. So we should be a bit more familiar with what their deck has, which is something about you learn through the thing. You see, they've got the thing that will summon the crossbow units when it goes. But we've gained control. We've got. So you see, the monkey heals when it's standing still, basically. So we're going to get a good chunk of tower damage anyway. I'm now going to start summoning the Colossus in the bottom lane. I've now also got the Tombstone down because now we don't really want to play. I will support it with the the buzzers. Although they have the archers. I will summon this in the top. Didn't get good value off that, but it's okay, we'll see. Right, so I'm looking at getting to the Jade Spark Watchers.
Blue just got the second perk.
Right, so we know he's got the dragon thing, which is... Right, can we get rid of the statue? The statue's fairly high DPS. Only attacks buildings, like.
Red got the second perk.
Take down Stixie, please. Thank you. Gonna have to play this now. The brother. Right, so we're looking at trying to get more value off the brother. You see his armor of light activated, the flash around him. Alright, so we play this. Yeah, we got the brother back. That's good, that's good. Now we'll support them with the air units. As you see, the Colossus has started working his way towards the tower. Karmic was dealt with. Alright, so now we're going to gain the bottom lane back. We're going to get a big hit on the tower. I hope for good sake we don't end up playing this guy again, because I think when you play in paper in these events, you can't play against the same person in a draft, like a kind of sanctioned event for like Magic or any paper game. Whereas in this, they seem to queue you into the same person multiple times. It doesn't really make much difference. If you play with someone or against someone in team mode, for instance, you're more likely to play with them. Alright, so we 1-1 with that person. They're a perfectly fine player. I don't have anything against them. Alright, let's carry on. We'll show you all the gameplay anyway. Anyway, that was the longest queue time by far. It was nearly 2 minutes. Right. Yeah, anyway, if you want to watch other Mini-Masters content, I recommend Bad as a Fish 80. He does various, what he calls the meta review, for instance, where he says all about the cards in various things. We know, Mini-Masters is basically not receiving any new cards anymore, but they do balance patches, so they do change how, like, in some ways they change how some of the cards work. For instance, the Stun Lance has reverted to splitting how it used to. It splits like vertically, so you could grab both bridges with it, for instance. Yeah, anyway, so as long as we keep supporting the game, they'll keep as long as it's not losing the money, I think they'll keep doing it. This is a different is this a different person? Is this the Ratbo player who played against earlier? It's the same skin. I think this is probably the same player. I'm pretty sure it's the same player. It's Duchess Ratbo or something. I can't remember what the skin's called. Alright, we're going to try with the monkeys in the middle. Like that. Yeah, we've played against this guy before, because I definitely remember them having the fan rail. The monkey has delayed fan rail a bit. Now we're going to summon the Colossus. It's getting a good chunk of tower damage, but it's going to get a good chunk on me. Anyway, right, we'll summon the Colossus. Hopefully it's going to get rid of it before it's taken. It's taken like 500 off the tower. I do have the bridge. Now I'm going to probably summon the Zealots in the top lane. I love the monkey. I like the fact that he jumps over the bridge. Right, we're going to try... Oh no, the ghost. That's not good. I need to summon the buzzers to try and get rid of it promptly. That's annoying. Didn't take it out in time. Alright, I think we've dealt with the Colossus. My own Colossus. These effects where you steal things from the opponent's player deck effectively are... Well, like, they're in lots of different games. Right, so what's my best option? Probably the Crossbow Guild. Right, so let's see if we can stabilize. The best bet is just to play. Yeah, that got it stunning it. Alright, let's hopefully we can stabilize. Like, that goes down. I need to yeah, I can't quite stabilize. Alright, I feel pretty sure that's effectively 3 wins, 3 losses, but it's not terrible. Anyway, so I don't play this mode a huge amount. I do like drafting everything though. So right, so you say, if you say thank you very much for watching, and then you say we're trying to be doing a normal video next month again. So this is, in addition, I do a playlist. So all my videos are linked in various different playlists. So this is going to be in 2 playlists. There's going to, because I do a video playlist for drafting, so for me drafting various other games, mainly Magic and things like that. So if you like the concept of not having basically knowing what you start with and building up, Yeah, so you didn't get a huge amount of rewards for that. I'm just claiming the
Looks like you got some
other
trouble.
rewards. I'm probably going to finish my quests at the end of the video. Yeah, thanks very much for watching. This has been Matthew, and this has been Minion Masters. And as you see, we've got 6 days left on the season. Don't know what the next season's going to be, but like, there's no new cards. All right, thanks very much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you again soon. Thanks very much. Bye.